Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we are going to be walking you through this Ego Power Plus 18-inch 56-volt chainsaw. So we're going to be showing you all the features of this, and then we're going to be showing you stuff about the battery, and then we're going to be also showing you how to remove and reinstall the chain. So this video is going to pretty much encompass everything about this saw. So we'll dive right in, starting with the battery. So you can see here, this is an aftermarket battery that I bought. This saw didn't come with one, so I bought an aftermarket battery and charger, and we'll just walk you through how to charge the battery real quick. Okay, so all we're going to do is take it just like this and slide it into these grooves under here. Okay, and when you do, you hear the fan kick on, you see it blinking red and green, and when this is fully charged, it'll just be solid green. Okay, so for now we'll just take this off because we're going to be installing it onto the chainsaw real quick. Okay, and then when you go to put it onto the chainsaw, you're just going to flip it over like this, slide it in, and then just press it in, and you'll hear it click into place. Okay, so now we have power to our saw, and now when we want to use the saw, you just can't pull the trigger. It has a safety mechanism, so you have to press in this button right here, and then okay, so press in and then pull the trigger. And you can see this saw is nice. It comes with a little light on it, so you can see there two different settings. Okay, and then this is our chain stop. So when this is forward, we're not going to be able to turn the saw on. Okay, and you can see here it gives you a little indicator that it's red. That means you cannot use the saw. You have to pull that up. Now you could use the saw. Okay, and then to remove the battery, we're just going to press in on this button, and then you can see the battery kind of pops out, and you could pull it out. The only other thing with this saw is right here. This is where we're going to put our bar oil in. Okay, so make sure you're always running your saw with bar oil. You don't want your chain getting too hot. You could burn out your chain really easily. You could damage your bar, all sorts of things. So always make sure you have chain oil. And you could see here, there's a little indicator. Once you fill it up, you could see the oil in there. But always just check it before you run your saw, and then check it again, intermittently if you're using this saw a lot. Okay, so now we can go through how to remove and reinstall the chain and the bar. So if you're unfamiliar with the terms, this piece right here is called the bar, and this piece is the chain. Always do any work like this, make sure you pull the battery out first. You can see we have our battery out. So always make sure you remove the battery whenever you're doing work on this saw, or any saw for that matter. Okay, so to remove this bar, we're just going to rotate this counterclockwise, and we're just going to fully remove this. Okay, so you can see how that works in there. Okay, and then to remove the bar, we're just going to press in this way with the bar, and then just remove it. Okay, now I do have videos up on my channel on how to sharpen chains for chainsaws. So be sure to subscribe, check out that video if you're interested. Okay, so now we have the bar off. Now if we want to, let's say we're putting a new chain on it, we're going to do what we just did, take everything off, and then we're just going to slide it all back on, like so. And then we're going to take our chain, feed it around our sprocket here. So when you're putting the chain on, make sure the bar is pushed all the way this way. It's going to make it easier to feed around the sprocket. Kind of cumbersome to do while I'm filming because the camera's where I would usually be. But then you're just going to feed the chain around. And you want to make sure that all of these rakers, these right here, these bottom teeth, these go into the slit in your bar. So you want to make sure as you're feeding it, all of your rakers are into that groove. Like so. And then you could just go ahead and just pull this bar out this way a little bit to kind of tighten it down just a little bit for when you go to put your cover on it. And you could hold it right here and just kind of make sure that it's going to spin. Make sure that all of your rakers are in your bar. Okay. And then we're just going to put the cover back on. You can see that goes over this. So you just kind of hold it up like that, put it back on. And then rotate this down. And then just check your chain tightness. You don't want it too loose. Okay. And then it will tighten up as you're twisting this. Okay. So then you just twist that hand tight. And then again, just check. So that's exactly where we want the chain right there. When we pull it up, we want to just be able to see the bottom of that raker. So that's the perfect tightness right there. Okay. Okay guys, and now that we have the bar and chain on, I just wanted to also show you really quick to make sure you don't put this on the wrong way. You can see it gives you a little diagram of the way that the chain is supposed to go on. So just make sure you follow that. Look at this, look at these teeth here. So this saw is going to be turning this way. So we're going to be cutting into our material like that. Okay, so just make sure when you put your blade on and it's faced like this, the teeth look like that. Okay. So I'll zoom in again. If you have it on reverse, then you're going to be looking at this piece over here, and you'll be able to tell, you know, just when you're thinking about how this saw will cut, there's no edge here. So if you put it on reverse, then, you know, it's just not going to cut because there's no cutting edge going into the material. And then if the chain loosens while you're using it, just loosen this up so that this whole cover is pretty loose. And then all you have to do is just pull this bar out a little bit and hold it, and then tighten it back down, and it'll kind of auto tighten for you. Okay, so I just wanted to go over that too. And then you can put the battery back in and just give it a little test, make sure everything's spinning freely. Okay, you can see everything's spinning freely. So like I said, guys, make sure you always have bar oil in. That's a crucial part, especially when you're, you know, going to cut something. You don't want your chain to not have bar oil on it. It just overheats super, super quick, and it'll damage your chain prematurely. So yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up this video on this Ego Power Plus brushless 56 volt chainsaw. If you guys have any questions at all, reach out in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out all of my other tool and DIY videos. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.